J Hope and J Cole. I can't believe I'm even saying that. First of all, I'm so happy for J Hope that this collaboration happened, that this exists. I know that that man is just beyond excited to be able to work with an idol of his, and for this to actually happen, I'm excited on so many different levels. Man, I'm excited to listen to the song, obviously, because I just know it's going to be so dope, and their styles go so well together also. But this is just so deserved. I got that Weverse notification about J Hope and the potential enlistment news, and my heart sunk into the depths of the lowest part of my body, like up to my big toe, and all I wanted to do was just pretend I never saw that and just escape the reality of it. And what's beautiful about this is that this is shortly after that. We're getting this brand new song here, and it's like I get to escape that reality for however long this song is. All right, let's listen to the song. J Hope, J Cole. I can't believe I'm fucking saying those J's back to back like that. It's just so sick and so exciting. The song is On the Street. It just came out. I'm listening to it as it's coming out pretty much. Again, I can't believe this is real. Also, I peeped J Hope in the Averex jacket and the little promo video that was put on Instagram. Averex is like a hugely popular, it's like a New York staple for fashion and hip-hop fashion, especially old school hip-hop fashion. And I know J Hope's all about that, showing that kid some love, giving the younger generation some of that hope.
Every time I work, every time I run,
that kid kind of waving.
Every time I work,
that kid kind of waving goodbye. Man, if that's gotta. I feel like there's gonna be some sort of like hidden representation in this already between the saying goodbye. I'm not gonna cry during this.
Every time I work, every time I run, every time I move, as always for us. Every time I look, every time I love, every time I hope, as always for us.
This beat already, first of all, J Cole is gonna slide on this beat because this is a very J Cole beat. This is also J Hope beat, and Jack in the Box, like the whole first half of the album has so many of these older school hip hop sounds on it. And J Hope just flowing over them, and I feel like this is just like this is when he's in his bag. This combo is already just so meant to be. I feel like a long time coming.
J in
A J in the air. A J is a jump shot, and I feel like that might be a little nod to J Cole, who's a huge basketball fan and even played like professional basketball, I think in Africa for a little bit last year, a couple years ago.
As always for us. 내두 발은 선택걸어 anywhere. J in the air. 그는 길이 희망이 되고자 하연하고 태어. Even my world was made of your love in your face. 보다 볼 high. 저 멀리서라도 나비가 돼. Just walk lightly whenever you want. 저 멀리서라도 나비가 돼.
Hold on.
Anywhere. J in the air. 그는 길이 희망이 되고자 하연하고 태어. Even my world was made of your love in your face.
So this whole like J Hope and this whole concept of hope that was such a prevalent concept on Jack in the Box, I feel like we're kind of bringing that back here already. And then this whole to repay you even from afar, just like a butterfly. That BTS song Butterfly, I feel like that this can't be an accident, which is kind of about a bit, if I recall, a bit about losing someone. And I feel like, again, we might be getting into a little bit of the whole we're losing J Hope for a little bit. And that whole repay you even from afar. Like, I'm kind of always going to be with you. And you guys are the reason, like, that, you know, in when I walk, in when I run, whatever the lyrics in the chorus or the hook was.
Just walk lightly whenever you want. Go on hopefully wherever you walk. 누군가의 숨이 깃들여 있는 거리 내 영혼과 영원을 담을게 everywhere. Every time I walk, every time I run,
Yeah.
every time I move.
Man, he's so smooth.
As always for us. Every time I look.
All these moves that I'm making, literally every step, it's for us. It's for This is already such a song for fans.
Every time I love, every time I hope, it's always for us. Every time I work, every time I run, every time I move, it's always for us.
Subway.
Every time I look, every time I love, every time I hope, it's always for us.
This hook is sick.
Yeah. Oh, hell.
I like the way he moves with the beat there. And it stops.
Oh, hell, the mighty survivor of hell. Plop down from heaven to sail. Holy water that I scoop from the well. Fought tooth and a nail just to prevail. Monster ruthless as I move through the field. Feeling worried in a hurry like a 2-minute drill. To make a couple mil off a lucrative deal.
Coming up from nothing. J. Cole's talking about coming up from nothing and in a hurry like a 2-minute drill. So the 2-minute drill is like fast paced. Like you're in a hurry. You're doing things as quickly as you can to get that money. And money's important to talk about here because you just talked about how you came from nothing.
Selling train of thought, name an artist who could derail. You never see it like a nigga hula hooping in jail. I got a friend smart as fuck, but he's stupid as hell. He swear to God ain't real, since it ain't no way to prove it itself. As if the universe ain't enough. As if the volcanoes ain't erupt. As if the birds don't chirp.
Talk about
as
nature.
if a trillion nerves don't work in a human body. Shit, who would I be without the creator of this theater beside me to gently guide me? Some days I wonder if I need to pick a different hobby. I'm deep in with this rapping, that's all a nigga know. I never did nothing better, it's hard to let it go.
Man, I don't want to stop this because he is flowing the fuck off of this beat and he's riding it. But that whole scheme just kind of, for his point of view, disproving anyone that says God doesn't exist, and he comes with it. He comes with his point of view like really eloquently there.
Deep in with this rap.
Brings up like nature, brings up the human body, bring volcanoes, or brings up real life like animals and all that, everything that's sort of. He's like, explain all that for me then.
And it's all a nigga know. I never did nothing better, it's hard to let it go. But like a father watching his daughter walk down the altar with tears in his eyes, you gotta let her grow. And so I shall, but first I've been honing my style. Coders around with more quotables than what the quota allows. You see a top 10 list, I see a golden corral, nigga. As the moon.
He's gonna eat them. He's gonna eat them up. Anyone that makes a top 10 list, he's saying he's eating them all up. Especially if you don't put him in it, probably he's saying he's eating them all up.
Jumps over the cow. I contemplate if I should wait to hand over the crown and stick around for a bit longer. I got a strange type of hunger. The more I eat, the more it gets stronger.
He's always hungry. He's always hungry.
I said the more it gets stronger.
I like that. I like that because they go. Did J. Cole just said J. Hope's name? That's fucking like a highlight. It's not even the highlight of J. Hope's career because that man has done so much already. But the fact that J. Cole just said J. Hope's name in a song, I feel like is gonna just be wonders for J. Now I need J. Hope to drop another album now with the motivation behind it under his ass of this right here. The fact that this exists, I know how important it is to him.
Cold world. Every time I work, every time I run, every time I move, it's always for us. Every time I look, every time I love, every time I hope, it's always for us. Every time I work,
I love this hook, man.
every time I run, every time I move, it's always for us. Every time I look, every time I love, every time I hope, it's always for us.
Oh man, I feel like that ends quick for some reason. Was this the preview part of the video we saw on Instagram or wherever we saw it? Just two real ones, man. So cool that this exists. You know what my favorite thing I think about this is? Aside from the fact that it's kind of the perfect goodbye to Army as whenever he does bid his farewell, temporary farewell, which I would imagine is pretty soon, is that this is like the lyrics just feel so blatantly like I am always with you and everything I do is for you guys, so just know that like I will always be with you. What this does is I feel like it introduces J. Hope. J. Cole is ingrained into like a very real part of the hip-hop culture, and I feel like that if anyone from that part of the hip hop world, like as a fan, that gets to see J Hope and gets to see this person that they probably don't know anything about in the light of real hip hop. J Hope is a real fucking rapper. He's really about this rap shit. And if you don't know, go listen to Jack in the Box and you will know real quick. So I just love that like this exists. More than anything for me, like one, because it's probably an absolute dream for this to happen to J Hope, and number two, just so that part of hip hop fan base can get to see this absolute light of so many of our lives, who's just like wildly talented and deserves all that recognition. So I love that for that reason, and the fact that the song just goes hard, like it's that whole hook is just so like boppy, you know. You just kind of like vibe into it. Da, 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 da. It's always for us. Da, da, da. It's like such an easy listen in a really great way, and I'm just glad we have this for whenever we have to say goodbye to our hope, which again is an important part of the song. It's such a hopeful song, and that's who this person is. Such a hopeful human being. He just represents that in all the best ways, and I couldn't be happier to be an ARMY and a fan.